Hi, my name is Tom Frazee, co-owner, producer, and arranger at Ad Imagination Studios. I hold degrees and certifications in arranging, composition, orchestration, and music technology from several software manufacturers and Berklee College of Music, where I was full-time faculty in the professional writing department and where I also was co-creator of the songwriting major. I have scored for symphonies, written music for huge productions, and have written and produced hundreds of jingles across the United States, along with my partner, Nancy Roche. Nancy is not only a gifted songwriter and vocalist, but she is also an accomplished rider-trainer in dressage and winner of multiple USDF year-end awards. As a rider, Nancy is well aware of the types of gaits and required movements in the freestyle test. She is also great at matching music styles and tempos that work with the rider and horse. My job is to make the selected music flow as if it was for an overture, seamlessly moving from one selection to the other using many production, arranging, and compositional techniques. So let's take a moment and see how this all fits together in a production session. A recent project we did was for top-level rider Nadine Schwartsman and Santina, winners of the 2017 USDF First Level Open Freestyle category. Her freestyle was created to a really cool mix of the songs by Lady Gaga. Once we got to selections, trot, walk, and canter, beat matched to a video of her horse's gaits, we then started gathering dozens of elements, including composing our own custom pieces. Lady Gaga's material is very beat-driven, yet there are many pop orchestra renditions of her top songs. There's also vocal-only isolated tracks on YouTube, which can be downloaded and used in the multi-tracking process. So let's dive in.
So when we sit down to go ahead and do a freestyle, once we've decided the music, the themes that are going to be going on, we come up with the tempos that match the horse's gait on a video we get provided. The fun part is we go out and try to find as many different recordings by different people. In this particular case, we're looking at the canter, which was Lady Gaga's Alejandro, and once we beat matched it and was able to slow it up, speed it down to make sure that it fit as close to the horse's gait as possible. Then we went out and found as many different elements as we could, and I'll show you in the tracks what we have. For instance, we were able to find, which is very common, the isolated vocals of Lady Gaga. You can find that on the internet if you type in any song with vocals and just say isolated vocals. We had some different orchestral pieces here. This was a string quartet playing some of Alejandro's Lady Gaga, and so on and so forth. Now, to give this some feeling, because we were using a classical style performance of it, we added some kick drum. We added snare. We added percussion. We added like a tick type sound, which is just kind of like more of a newer sound. And then we added other things to accentuate the different sections, to make it our own. Timpanis, bass drums, other orchestral pieces. Let's see what this one sounds like. See a nice orchestra crash like that. This was some other effects in the background. Oh, like an effect just to give it that little more electronic feel. And then when we bring it all together, you see that it has a nice combination for the song, and that's fun. You find all these different things. Here comes your voice, and this makes it unique, makes it artistic. You won't hear it anywhere else. But because of our compositional training and use of the software and hardware and arranging that we have as being musicians and producers, we're able to think of all these things and bring them all together in one place. This makes it very unique. So it's Lady Gaga, but not just karaoke. It's a unique version of it with featuring strings. And anytime you can get strings like that, you can create a lot of dynamics. All right, that's cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we did for the trot piece on this, which was Poker Face, right down here. Same thing. Went out there, we found isolated vocals, we found the string versions of it, we got the karaoke, we added a lot of stuff to it. So in this particular case, we had the live string that gave us the string, keeping the thread going through the whole thing, gave us string version. Tough part about this was that all these strings that were being played, being conducted as pieces we found on the internet, weren't playing to an actual click. So in this particular case, we had to take this file right here, and then when you compare it to the actual beats of the karaoke track, we had to slice and dice up the string part and slowly bring it in and out so that we could get all the performance of that. When I bring it up to the Poker Face raw, here we go. That gave us the ability to make that line up perfectly. Otherwise, it was drifting all over the place. Okay, let's go back out now and take a look at what we have when we turn everything on. We'll bring it back to the beginning here. Here we go. Starts with the temporal. Take a look at that real quick. This timpani part. Do that again. That was in one of the orchestral pieces we downloaded, and we just grabbed that. And here's the background. So we can just put that anywhere we want now. And there you go. Jump up here a little bit. Here's the break. Jump up here. We added the timpani hits here. Give it a little more push. Pulling them all together gives you a lot of the ability to cut and paste and really create a unique performance of this. Take a look at the video that's on this page. You'll see Nadine riding to it at the regionals up here in Nampa, Idaho. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this little view of how we approach the art of the music that goes with the art of the horse and rider. Thanks.